The 33rd annual general meeting of the Sri Lanka Tea Factory Owners Association was held in Colombo last evening.
For Sri Lanka to emerge from this crisis on a sustainable basis, non-debt creating foreign exchange inflows such as tea exports as well as other exports are very crucial. We are very confident by the end of the year there will be a greater stabilization of the economy, but however we have a long way to go. Inflation has been brought down to 4% and we expect during this month it will further drop down to approximately around 2.5% to 3%. Sri Lanka intends to continue its fiscal consolidation program until a primary surplus of 2.3% of the GDP is achieved from 2025 onwards. In the future, the policy of the government would be our economy will be driven by the private sector. So the government will only act as a regulatory authority. A successful first review would place Sri Lanka in a prime position to shift from stabilization to growth from 2024 onward. With stabilization being established, the economy is poised for recovery and for growth from there onwards. Enhanced renewable energy generation and CEB restructuring are expected to bring down electricity costs, which will also support competitiveness of industries. Negotiations for FTAs are going on with Thailand and are expected to resume with India and China shortly. The budget will also concentrate more on the SME sector. The President Ranil Wickremesinghe is very much concerned how we could support the SME sector because that's the backbone of the economy. I'm sure with this budget being presented for the following year, we will be in a better position.
I know that you are facing a lot of issues, including cost of financing, which is gradually coming down, and also cost of production has gone up, particularly because of the fact that high fuel costs and the electricity costs. Our Minister of Power and Energy is working to ensure that we bring down the cost of generation of electricity of the country, perhaps by 2024, that we would see a better day in relation to fuel prices, and also strengthening of the rupee, and also in relation to gas and other commodity prices. So that's some positive note. We have to move away from the traditional mechanism of replantation and new plantation, which we are doing now, for which we are getting funds from the tea board. Why people are moving away from the traditional mechanism of replantation? Because it's time consuming. Generally, they go through a period of about 2 to 3 years with a proper income. Government will continue with the tea subsidies, replantation and new plantation, whilst we engage with the direct planting mechanisms as well.